Restarted my YouTube channel earlier this month with 43 subscribers, and now I have 3,700 subscribers.
Most of that came from one video. And here's what I think is very cool. You don't say a word in it.
No,
When you put this video up, did you believe that it would get this many views?
definitely not. That video has 144,000 views and like over 5,000 likes and comments.
Ooh.
Did not expect this to as fast as it did. So I'm like scrambling to respond to literally hundreds of messages on the website through YouTube and things like that. But the
Wow.
coolest thing that has happened is going from, oh, I'm just going to post this little video to getting that email from YouTube saying that you are now a YouTube partner. If you go to YouTube and put in upholstery videos, you're not going to see a lot of people that look like me doing it. For me, that said, hey, there's a whole lane.
I love what you do, but I want to make people understand you can create an entire business with YouTube. There's so many ways. Monetize through AdSense, courses, guides for people who are not going to be doing the actual work, and you have merch. If you stay ready, you have to get ready. And here's what I want to do right now. I want to surprise you with something.
My name is Nico Robinson, and my big win is starting my YouTube channel or restarting my YouTube channel earlier this month with 43 subscribers, and now I have over 3,700 subscribers.
Incredible. And did most of that came from one video, right?
One video, and that video has 144,000 views and like over 5,000 likes and comments.
Ooh. And it's a long form. It's not like a short, because most people are
No.
like, oh, I'll do a short. It's long form. It's like 9 minutes long. People can really get to know you. And here's what I think is very cool. You don't say a word in it.
No, it's a time-lapse video of me reupholstering a chair from start to finish. The story behind the chair is kind of like what I think caught everybody. I'm located here in Georgia, and I work from my workshop at the side of my house. My neighbors see me all the time working on something. So a neighbor was coming home from work, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, there's a chair outside. The people across the street moved out. They left this chair. I saw it this morning, and I'm so glad you're here. I think you could really do something with it." It's like, okay, great. I'll be right over. As I'm walking to her house, she's driving back to my house, and she's like, "The chair's gone." I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "It's in a dumpster." I was like, "What?" Like, so it was like a dumpster out front of the house. And she was like, "I think it's right on top, so you don't have to dig through anything, but if you wanted, I think you could do something with it." So I said, "No problem." I walk over. It was literally right on top as if they just put it in. So I just picked it up, took a few pictures, carried it home. And a little girl was like, "That's really pretty. What are you going to do with it?" I was like, "Oh, I'm going to reupholster it." She goes, "You should make it pink and give it to me." And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, no problem. So I bring it home and get started on it like straight away and just time lapse the entire process. And it was a lot of fun. On my Instagram, I got a lot of feedback from my followers trying to decide on like, well, what fabric do you think we should go with, this one or this one? And everyone chose the yellow.
So tell me a little bit about it. How long is the actual video if you don't speed it up?
If you don't speed it up, I would say probably an hour, 2 hours.
Okay, cool. And then you have a style to you. The chair you're on right now, did you do that one?
I did. Actually, this is the very first chair I ever upholstered.
Okay, we got to understand a little bit more about you. So tell me, where does this come from? Did you go to school for this? Has it always been an interest? Break it down.
So I have always had a massive passion for chairs and design in general. Bold colors, bright patterns, all that jazz. Before moving to Georgia, we lived in New York, and I wanted to upholster but didn't have the space to do it. During the pandemic, I pivoted from making soft decor like pillows and other household items to making masks because we had a mandate where you couldn't go outside without one. And that took off like wildfire. So from that momentum, that really went crazy.
Mhm.
D Nice shouted me out on Club Quarantine, and I got write-ups and Hello Beautiful and all these other really great Afro punk, lots of different publications for the mask. And I was like, this is great, but I'm not passionate about masks. I'm passionate about chairs. Well, one of my clients had a chair, a stool, And she was like, "Hey, do you think you could flip this stool for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." I'd never done it before. And I was like, "Gotta figure this out." I got my dad to help me like cut pieces of wood and, just winged it basically. Went on YouTube, tried a few things and failed, stapled my hand a few times. It was
Hmm.
a hot mess. But I was like, I really like doing this. Like, this really lights me up. So I'm going to move forward and keep going. Once we moved here to Georgia, we had tons of space. And so another friend of mine, Keena, shout out to Keena, she's like, "Hey, I'm in Lawrenceville and there's tons of furniture shops around here. As a matter of fact, a shop is closing and they're just like giving away chairs. Like, you should come and grab one." So I got two of these wingbacks. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try my hand at reupholstering a wingback chair, and took it apart, took 1,000 pictures to make sure I could put it back together because I was terrified. I can sew, but I wasn't at the level of what I felt was upholstery sewing just yet. So I took my time and, found videos about what the tools are, what the process is, how to do it. I brought books, watched movie, like anything I could find, I dove all the way in.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, most of the videos that I was able to find on YouTube were from years and years ago, so the quality wasn't very good. The instructions were very good, but you can't really see what the person was trying to show you, so it was really trial and error.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about this for a second because this whole video I wanted people to understand is I love what you do, but I want to make people understand you can create an entire life with like a livelihood and business with YouTube. Like you just said that the you were looking for a way to find, how to do this craft. And there were
Mhm.
good instructions so you could do some of it, but it wasn't as recent. So what a lot of people would have said is, well, there are a bunch of people doing furniture on YouTube, so I can't do a YouTube channel. But you said, let me bring it more recent. Let me do my flair. Let me do my angle to it. And when you put this video up just a few days ago that has more than 100,000 views, did you believe that it would get this many views?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not. I have these similar videos, but on short form
Yeah.
on my Instagram and TikTok. And I got engagement, but it was like, oh, this is nice. This is nice. I
Yeah.
mean, nothing like what I experienced in the
Yeah.
last 2 weeks of life has been, you know, I've had people reach out to me from Ivory Coast, Australia, like all literally all over the globe, England, France, like, "Oh my God, I'm so inspired." Like, "Oh, my grandmother used to do this. And, you're making me want to like pick it up again." One
Yeah.
woman wrote that she was watching the video with her four sons and they were locked in so much so they saw the serger that I have in the video and was like, "Mom, you have one of those. Teach us how to use it." So things
Yeah.
like that really inspired me. People being passionate about trades like upholstery, brown women who are interested in this. I don't know a lot of other women
Yeah.
upholsterers out there. There are a few, and we kind of ping back and forth off of each other, but there isn't anyone who is like the sage. So my purpose of even starting a YouTube channel was just to share what I've learned thus far, but share it in a way that would satisfy what I was looking for when I was searching for it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
100%. It not only makes sense, it's why I wrote my books. It's why I started my YouTube channel the way that I have it now. 100%. And that's how anybody can think about it right now. Because this audience that watches my channel, they get it. They
Mhm.
understand like, oh, I want to have like impact. I want to have like a legacy and I want my message to get out there. But some people
Yeah.
don't realize that you can do that. You just get started. Like, did you have to get greenlit? Did somebody have to give you permission to upload on
No,
YouTube?
no,
Yeah, did it cost you any money?
no.
Did you have to
If
pay
you have a
YouTube?
Gmail, if you have a Gmail email address, you have a YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Press the
Exactly.
button. Whatever you're afraid of, don't worry about how you look. Y'all will see in the videos that are out and coming, I'm literally like in my comfy clothes. Like, I'm
Yeah.
in my element. I'm not worried about makeup. Nothing is snatched. It's just out there
Yeah.
because I don't care about how I look. I care about the passion and pouring into making the chairs. So, you
Can
know,
you,
I didn't think 2 seconds about it. looking back, I'm like, oh my God, you can see this. Oh my God, you can see that. So yeah, now moving forward, I'll probably be a little bit more polished. But
Yeah.
the footage that I've been able to capture over the last like 2 years or so, it's just me in my element, like literally stumbling, falling, figuring it out. The latest video I posted of MCM chairs I got, I was so excited to get the chair. I didn't inspect them properly, and it ended up being way more work than I initially thought it was going to be. So much so, I ended up having to teach myself woodworking to fix the chair. Like I'm
Fair.
locked in. So, there's learning new tools, learning new techniques. So these are things that I want to share on the channel, talking about the tools, talking about their uses, speaking about processes that you should have in place to make sure that you don't jam your hand with a staple remover
Yeah,
or
safety
staple
and
your hand.
compliance. How are you monetizing? Are you putting links in the description for people to go? Because you have a store, you have an online store. So you're
Mhm.
putting links in the description. And are people clicking onto those links and going to see you?
People are clicking on the links, people are checking out the stuff. It's still fairly new, and honestly, as I said, I did not expect this to as fast as it did. So I'm like scrambling to respond to like literally hundreds of messages on the website through YouTube and things like that. But the
Wow.
coolest thing that has happened in the last 20 days is going from, oh, I'm just going to post this little video, to getting that email from YouTube saying you've made enough, you have enough subscriptions, you have enough watch hours that you are now a YouTube partner.
Yep. So
And
now you're
I'm like,
monetized. You're monetized, which means now every
yes,
video you put up they will pay you. YouTube will pay you money.
yes.
And what I'm going to tell you is that monetization is actually going to be eclipsed by the money you make from the description because
Mm,
you're going to find different ways. This is what I teach all day long. This is you're going to find different ways to have your audience, your new audience is going to like see you every single day. Somebody new is going to be watching, and you're going to have them discover you, get prints. Like you can have things that have different price points, different
mhm.
prints. You can even have a membership that teaches other people how to do things. So if they learn here, they want to go in to the free membership or the paid membership. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do. Now, do you have your video up that you could share a screen, or do you have a picture of the couch that you could share a screen? Because I want people to understand the visual of this. I know people are going to go watch as soon as we show them where to go to watch it.
See, can you still see me?
You're frozen, but we can
Okay.
see you. And you got that natural light coming in. I want everybody to just get some lessons as we're waiting. There's natural light, definitely colorful background, but it's not like the fancy. It's not like we're at a studio. It's not like
No, we
and you.
are in the living room. Our
Yeah,
entire house is like a gigantic workshop at this
yeah,
point.
yeah. So
Funny
it is.
story, while I'm looking
Well,
for this
yeah,
photo.
sure, sure.
My husband is the person who introduced me to you. I believe he met you at Afrotech a few years
Oh,
ago in New York
wonderful.
City. And so we've been following you and what you've done and all of the amazing things that you've done for some time now.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, thank you. Like literally, he was watching YouTube and we saw the video pop up like YouTube can change your life in 6 months. And I was like, let's watch this one. And now I'm talking to you, and it's pretty amazing, like how things have unfolded so quickly.
Yeah,
So,
well, while you're figuring that out, because you are still frozen on the screen, look, while you're figuring that out, I'll tell everybody. So I did that video a few days ago. YouTube can change your life in 6 months. And you left a comment on the video. You go
mhm,
by Nico?
I go by
Yeah,
Nico.
Nico Robinson. So you left a comment that said, "You're right. I just had this video that just was blowing up right now." And I immediately looked you up on Instagram, looked you up on YouTube, and got in touch with you because I was like, people can hear it from me over and over and over again,
Mhm.
but there's still some people who think that because I had an audience before, that's what made this possible for me to get what I've gotten. And it's just like new people are finding me every single day.
Every
So
single day.
yeah, were you able to find it?
Yes.
Okay, let's see
Let's
what we
see.
can see.
How do we share the screen?
Oh no. So you should have like a green button that says share screen,
Green button that says share screen.
but you're on your iPad, so it may be a little different than what I'm used
Yes,
to.
I am on my iPad. I think
Yeah.
is it this one?
And that's another thing.
No.
Like, let's say you have an iPad, you don't have a phone. I mean, you don't have like, you can just record on so many different ways. You can just jump on Zoom and talk, or we can do what you did. Let me ask you how you set up your camera.
Hmm.
Because you did you have a tripod and you just put it on the
Yes,
tripod?
I have an iPhone. Well, I'm a
Hmm.
photographer by like nature. That was like my first creative endeavor. And so I got an iPhone and I always set my iPhone up just to get enough of what I'm doing and then
Yeah,
go. And then I edit using either Adobe Premiere or CapCut because that's a little bit easier to do on the go. My brother is the producer of the amazing music that you hear on the videos, and
wonderful.
my husband as well. Yeah. And so it's been a challenge to create the chairs, document it, edit it, post it. So it's slow going, but I'm
Hmm.
getting my systems in place.
While you're getting that set up, I'm going to say that it is going to be a little bit of a process. But if you think about another video that comes out, and let's say that video has 100,000 views, and I don't know what your RPM is, but how much you're making per thousand views. But let's say it's from $5 to $10. We're talking thousands of dollars now. We're getting into the
Mhm.
$1,000 range, depending on what it is. I'm on the edge
Wow.
of my seat to see if it.
I don't see any button here that says
Okay.
share screen.
Okay, well, to tell us how to find it. What's
I
the
have an idea. I have a phone in my hand. Show you the picture
Yeah,
from my phone.
yeah. Do that. Do
Hold on,
that.
everybody.
And I don't even want to have like a blank moment here because I want to really respect everybody's time. So while you're
Oh,
pulling that up,
yes.
I'll continue
Keep
to talk
talking.
about YouTube. Yeah, so YouTube is something where like you don't have to teach people how to do business. It doesn't have to
Mhm.
be a business education B2B. And that's what I do as a business to business or business to kind of individual who's
Yeah.
starting their own company. But it can be something that is your craft. It can be something that you're learning about, something that you haven't yet perfected, something you haven't like if you decide, "Oh, I want to learn how to make a garden." You can actually start from the moment you learn. You can document that process. Just get on video and say, I have decided to start a garden and I don't know how to do that. And then you document that process. So that is the chair. That's how the chair ended up. Do you have a picture of what it was before? And so and if you can pull up the video itself, we can show just a second of just how it feels and the vibe of it, why so many people have clicked on this. What about your thumbnail? What was your thumbnail?
So I'm so glad you asked that because I was trying to become monetized and trying to get to this 4,000 hour thing that seemed like such a huge mountain to climb. When I tell you, I did not expect this to happen so quickly. Other friends who have monetized channels was like, oh, it's going to take months. It's going to be this, it's going to be that. So I'm like, well, how can I speed this up? And one video I watched spoke about your thumbnails and, having catchy grabums like
Yep.
Diary of a CEO.
Yep.
I binge watch them all the time, and every time you see a clip, it's got something that's really catchy. This particular video is literally just a photo of the chair. There are no words. You don't know what it's about. So it was literally the
On the
chair
thumbnail,
itself.
there's no words. Yeah.
There's no
Hmm.
words. There's no description, no nothing. It's just
Hmm.
the photo of the chair. So I feel like the photography and the photograph of the chair is what drew people in.
Well, it is
Goes
when
from
you
there.
juxtapose it against the title. So what is the title?
The title is Landfill to Lux.
Okay.
Watch this dumpster chair get a bold Afro flip.
I mean, come on, so many keywords, not keywords that are like, oh, that's going to just get the algorithm going, but like words that are compelling, all mixed into one title. I think that title is absolutely brilliant. And when you
Mhm.
have a title like that, you can have a thumbnail that is just I need to know more about what's going to happen photo.
Mhm.
And it's just, and there's like some people are getting a lot of clicks when they just have a screenshot of them just like at the screen, you know, and you can, I mean, I teach all the way through to like having Mr. Beast style thumbnails, but
Mhm.
it's it's about the combination of the packaging. It's the what would stop you from scrolling? What would get your interest, And that's how you have to think about it. Did you get the
Yes.
video?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think here I'm going to look at this. I mean, you have very like colorful hair. So it's like, okay, people are looking there. It's a black woman. We're looking there. You have immediately, I'm looking at this back of a chair. We know that some crafting is happening here immediately. There's going to be a makeover. People love makeovers from beginning to end. And there's like intrigue, It's storytelling without saying a word. And that's what's very, very cool. And it just shows how talented you are. I like that you put
Thank you.
words on the screen because even though you weren't talking, you were like showing people different options and like, this is what I wanted to do. It's like you have a short form style with a long form video.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly what the
Yeah.
goal is.
And I think, I caution people for putting up vertical videos on YouTube that are long form because you have all that
Hmm.
empty space. But for you, it worked out. It didn't, nobody
Yes.
cared that it was the format was off. It was just like, what am I seeing and what can I gain from seeing this?
Gotten one, maybe two comments out of the 5,500 that even mentioned the aspect ratio.
Yeah. So what are people saying in the comments?
The comments have been pretty epic. Let's see. I haven't figured out how to favorite comments that inspired me, but this one here says, "My grandmother had skills like yours, self-taught. She rehabbed her home, filled it with beauty, furnishing drapes, all custom, and she could do anything."
Yeah.
And then
You're
there's a lot of
hitting
questions.
emotional. You're hitting
Yeah,
emotional.
I got
Hmm.
emotional. I got, safety first. Please make sure you're wearing a mask. I was an upholsterer, or my mom was an upholsterer, and she inhaled fumes and had to have nasal surgery. So make sure you're masked
Ooh.
up. A lot of questions. What tool is that? How did you get this? Where are you buying these things? So
Yeah.
it's resonating with a
So
lot of people for different reasons.
so let me ask you this. You're getting those kind of questions in your description. Can you add affiliate links to these tools you're using?
Yes, I
Yes.
have.
Okay,
I have.
wonderful.
I have affiliate links that go to my website,
Yep.
and then the website sends you to where you can buy things. I have
Okay.
different shopping lists for different projects. And one thing that I did do for this particular video, well, all my videos, I respond to every single comment.
Nice.
So I like
Nice.
will take
You say every single comment, you got
every single
thousands of
comment,
comment?
every single comment. I would sit in the corner for a set a
Well, that's
timer
helping
and
you.
just go,
That's helping
because
the
engagement.
algorithm. Hmm.
Yeah, because I want for first off, first and foremost, I am busting with gratitude over here. Like the fact that you took time, whether it was 30 seconds or the full 9 minutes, to watch me do what I love, I am so grateful. So I want people to know I'm grateful,
Yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah.
So that's where I just felt like, okay, well, if I say thank you to this person, well, I'm really grateful. I got to keep going. I got to keep going. So
And
I
that's what
would.
Graham, I can't think of his last name, but he has millions of followers now. He did
Hmm.
that. He was known for this for the first 2 or 3 years. He would respond to every comment, even if it was thousands. And he's grown his channel to millions. He makes like 10 million a year between the
Oh,
different
wow.
things that he does. I mean, it's just, I love this whole story, right? I want to break down a couple things, just make sure everybody
Yeah.
understands. You do not have to have fancy equipment to film or to
No.
audio. You do
All
not
this is
have
on an
to,
iPhone.
all of it's on iPhone.
So every shot is from an iPhone
And you edited it
on
on.
an iPad.
So what do you have to say to people who are on the fence still? They're like, that was great for you, but I don't feel like anybody would want to watch me.
Do not doubt your dope. That is my mantra.
Mm.
Just do it. Like, I know it's terrifying. I know you think nobody's interested. You may have a fear like, okay, well, what I'm doing is not professional enough. The lighting is this, that. We don't care. When we're watching YouTube, we're just watching. We're watching. And the people, your people will find you. Your people will resonate. Your people will get excited. Your people will be lit up by your content. And something you said in your video a few days ago that resonated with me was there are a billion YouTube viewers
Even
and
more. Yeah.
only a few million YouTube content creators. And so once you find your niche and you start speaking to your people, they will find you. It's
100%.
happening to me. It's a real live thing. If you told me, I kid you not, on May 11th, like, hey, the video that you're gonna start this thing and it's gonna take off like wildfire and you're gonna be monetized before the next month, I would not have believed you. I would not have believed you. So I'm just really grateful that people are watching, are interested. And now I'm like super supercharged to share more because I'm a natural giver. I want to share, I want to teach, I want people to be excited about upholstery. Like, this is a trade and a craft that's gone back for many, many years. So many people's family members have done it and they didn't think, okay, I'm interested in that. And now it's a thing. It's a real thing. If you go to YouTube and put in upholstery videos, you're not going to see a lot of people that look like me doing it. So for me, that said, hey, there's a whole lane. And now I have my Meta AI glasses, so I can incorporate the videos that I'm taking with those into my videos to now show you how to do these things. And
Yes.
that can lead to enrolling in the classes, that can lead to buying like my digital download. So I have one that talks about just upholstery in general and how to keep it clean. Maybe you don't need to flip a chair. Maybe you're not interested in that, but you do have a chair that you love and it has a stain on it. Well, how do I get it out? Or maybe it smells a little funny. Well, how do I get it out? All that's in the So Fresh, So Conscious download. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Something you said, don't doubt your dope. Do you have that as merchandise? Ah, is it listed on your site?
it's on the site.
Okay, it's on the site, y'all. So there's so many ways. Monetize
So
through
many ways.
AdSense. You
Hmm.
sell the actual furniture that you have, and
Hmm.
then you also have courses,
Hmm.
and you also have guides for people who are not going to be doing the actual work but need to know day-to-day things. And you have merch. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I am so hyped about this and I'm very excited for you and I'm very proud of you. And you say there's not a
Thank
lot of
you.
people who look like you because of you, because you put that out into the world. A year from now, there will be.
I hope
And that's
so.
the
That would
beautiful
be
thing.
beautiful.
And here's what I want to do right now. I want to surprise you with something. I want to buy the chair. I'm going to buy the chair from the video. And I don't, you live in Georgia, so I know it's kind of crazy to get it to LA. I'm actually going to do a big kind of thing with it. It might be a giveaway, it might be donating it to something, but I think that chair goes beyond just, I think the chair goes beyond just being a chair. I think that it like belongs in a museum. So we're going to do something really special with the chair. But I'm going to
Thank you.
purchase it. Send me the link to purchase the chair itself, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to do with it. But it means so much, and it represents so much. And I just want to let you know how proud I am of you.
Thank you so much, Arlen. You are, God bless you and all that you do, all that you give. We appreciate you. Y'all, listen to what she says. Sign up for her courses, watch her videos. She's pouring into us. Let's pour into her. And yes, thank you. Thank you so much. You have made this little Black girl from Brooklyn very happy.
Well, thank you, and keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you.